What's going on, guys? And just like I said in my last video, I went ahead and returned my LG V60 and we're gonna try out the OnePlus 8. Now, I would have loved to purchase the OnePlus 8 Pro, but T-Mobile does not offer the Pro variant. Neither do they offer the 256 variant of this base OnePlus 8. But I'm gonna get into the unboxing, get into a couple specs, and tell you why I decided to upgrade my OnePlus 7 Pro to this OnePlus 8 base model. So realistically, when you're comparing specs of the OnePlus 7 Pro to this, and not to make this a comparison video, but I do have to say it has a 90Hz refresh rate. It has the same camera setup, or almost the same, almost identical camera setup as the OnePlus 7 Pro. So you have to ask yourself, why am I giving up not only a Pro variant and that extra storage capacity for this device? Now, obviously 5G is the wave of the future. I know 5G is not where it should be as of yet, but this phone is definitely future-proof with having 5G on it. So there's definitely something that I wanted to try out and to use. And overall, the design is fairly similar. I wasn't a huge fan of the pop-up camera, but nevertheless, they went with a Samsung S type of hole punch camera, which I found to be more aesthetically pleasing. No mechanics to it, no issues of breaking down. So this is why I decided to go with this. This is something new. This is something that's future proof, and hey, it's something to review. But anyway, so enough of my gabbing. Real quick, I just wanted to go into the aesthetics of the box itself. A lot of manufacturers are getting very bland with their boxes, and I like to see that OnePlus 8 is still, having a box that looks pretty high-end to me. It's definitely a high-end looking box. Let's check out the back and let's go through some specs. You do have a 5G capable modem. You have Qualcomm Snapdragon 865, Snapdragon X55 5G modem, a 6.55 Full HD Plus AMOLED display, a 48 megapixel / 16 megapixel / 2 megapixel, I believe, macro camera there. You have a 4300 milliamp non-removable battery. You have Warp Charge 30T, 128 gigabyte of UFS 3.0 storage. You also have 8 gigs of RAM, and then Oxygen OS. All right, guys, so enough talk. Let's finally get into the unboxing. When I went to the T-Mobile store to get it, they wanted to actually rip the paper and everything off to actually check the phone to make sure it worked properly, and I told them no. If you see the box looks a little bit wet, I did sanitize it. Obviously, we're going through Corona, and the person at the store was touching the box, so I decided to go ahead and take a disinfectant wipe to it. So that's why you do see it a little bit wet. And again, I do like the aesthetics of even their pamphlets, their guides over here. The SIM ejection tool looks very nice, but again, you have a bunch of welcome start guides. Let's file that to the side, and then you have the phone. Let's pull it out. All right, let's file the phone to the side for a second. Let's see what else is in the box. You have your standard issued red or blood red or orangey type of charging cable. It is a USB-A to USB-C, so that's surprising to me. Let's see what we have in here. And then you have your Warp Charge 30-watt Warp Charger here. See anything else in the box? Okay. Typically, I know OnePlus does like to provide cases, but no case with this. But I guess for cost savings, they decided not to add a case. Let's take off this wrapper here. T-Mobile offers two variants. They offer the this gradient. You take off this sticker here with the IMEI info. I want to say it's like one of those interstellar glows, or one of those glows that has a lot of color shifting. And I'll show you guys here. I don't know if my camera is doing any justice to it. You have a lot of blues, a little purples, a lot of oranges. So I did find that to be a lot more attractive than just the standard issued black variant. It is going to be a fingerprint magnet, so If you want to avoid fingerprints and slippage, get a case or get a skin on it. Real quick, let's do a hardware tour. You have your 3 cameras set up here with your LED flash underneath. You have your OnePlus logo, and on the bottom you have your OnePlus branding there, just in case you forget this is a OnePlus device. Over here to your left, you have your volume rocker. Yeah, this is your volume rocker. Over here to the right, you have your alert slider, and I believe your power button as well. To the bottom, you have your SIM card slot, USB Type-C port, and your speaker grill with a microphone as well. To the top, you have your front-facing camera. Also, you have your earpiece, which doubles as a speaker grill as well. And over here to the top, you just have an additional microphone. All right, let's boot this bad boy up. All right. So again, while that's booting up, I'll go through the whole process. I'll start setting up the device and let you guys know how it really feels. I'll go through my full review in a few days and maybe do a first impressions video. But all in all, again, for the money that I paid, this is $699 out the box for this 128GB variant. If I had the option to get it through OnePlus, I would have done that. I would have gotten the 256 variant or even the Pro model. But even with this having minimal upgrades from the OnePlus 7T, I thought those upgrades were enough for me to pull the trigger and get a 5G future-proof phone. All right, guys, that's my video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.